I'm going to teach you 3 beginner guitar chords in 3 minutes. My name's Jake, and it's my life's mission to help adult beginning guitar players make progress on the instrument and become guitarists. The first chord we're going to play is a D, as in dog, but it's really a D sus, S-U-S, which stands for suspended. But if you see D or somebody asks for a D, this chord is going to work almost every single time. We're going to start on the first string, or the thinnest string, and we're going to start on 3rd fret. Now I'm going to use my ring finger on 3rd fret. You can do the same, but I'd recommend you use your pinky. I just don't have a pinky on my left hand, so I won't be doing that. Then I'm going to use my middle finger on 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Again, you could use your ring finger here, so it would be ring finger and pinky for you. For me, it's middle finger and ring finger, and I'm on 3rd fret. It's a good idea to test them. We can use a pick and strum. We can use our fingers just to hear those 2 notes. Then I'm going to use my index finger. Now, I would use my index finger even if I had a pinky on 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And for this chord, I'm going to strum the 4th string open. So I'm only strumming 4 strings. Strings 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's the 4 strings closest to the ground. That is a D chord. Now we're going to go to a C chord. You just leave the 2 fingers that are on the 3rd fret there. You just lift up your pointer finger. And you're going to move that pointer finger to 3rd fret of the 5th string. Now this chord is a C, as in cat. It's also a C sus, standing for suspended, but if you see a C chord, it's going to sound good. Now, if you are using your ring finger and your pinky, you could use your middle finger for this note. Because I don't have the pinky, I'm using my pointer finger. This is our C chord. Lastly, we're going to play a G chord, as in giraffe. We're going to take whatever finger we've got on 3rd fret of this 5th string, and we're going to move it over to the 6th string. Now you'll notice the pad of this finger is muting the 5th string, and that's absolutely fine. That is our G, as in giraffe chord. We have 3 chords, D, C, and G. Now, these chords are used all over the place. They are fantastic. They sound modern because we're using those sus versions of them. Now, let me give you a couple ways to start to memorize them. A great exercise is to just rotate them. Start on the D chord, then play the C chord, then play the G chord, and then go back to the beginning. And we're just going to repeat that over and over until we get good at it. But that's only practicing them in context. And because we have these fingers anchored or kind of stuck on this 3rd fret, it's pretty easy to change between the chords compared to some other more difficult changes. So what we're going to do as a second exercise is called a grab and release. I'm going to grab this D chord. I'm going to let it go. Totally let it go. Let my hand drop. It's like erasing the Etch-a-Sketch in my mind of that chord. I can do the same thing for the C chord. Drop, drop, and then same thing for the G. Now you can do each one of those maybe 10 times and then go back to our cycling through. And now you know 3 chords in what took 3 minutes. If you're ready to finally start learning guitar, join me in my free course and community, school.com/guitar, with hundreds of other guitar players sharing the journey, sharing their process, and I can't wait to see you inside. And now you know 3 chords that you learned in 3 minutes. Have a blast practicing.